Hey there, Darklings, and welcome back to Oh My Goth Fitness. Fueled by coffee and coached by code, this is Figure Prep with ChatGPT. All right, week 17 check-in. We are 5 weeks out today. Let's go ahead and give Coach Alfred my stats for the week and see what he has for our updates. Hey there, Alfred. I weighed in at 143.6 this morning, still 26-inch waist, showing 18.2% body fat estimated by my scale. My energy is about the same. You know, it dips at night after cardio, and my hunger levels have leveled off a little bit, but still having some of the cravings at night and that kind of thing. Sleep has been good, and gym performance has still been steady. So what are your calorie and cardio recommendations for the week as far as any changes?
Welcome back, my YouTube family. Lady McCune weighed in at 143.6 pounds this week, with her waist still holding steady at 26 inches. Energy and sleep remain strong, all signs that she's managing this prep with both precision and grace. For our protocol at 5 weeks out, here are the final daily totals. Daily macros: protein 156 grams, 624 calories, fat 46 grams, 414 calories, carbohydrates 120 grams, 480 calories, total 1,518 calories. Cardio continues at 55 minutes, 5 times per week, keeping heart rate in that steady 130 to 145 range. The focus is not to push harder, but to stay consistent, letting the deficit do its quiet work. This week's priorities are simple, yet vital. 1. Muscle preservation through steady protein and strong training intensity. 2. Evening hunger control with high-volume, low-calorie foods and hydration. 3. Posing and polish, sharpening presence on stage before the final weeks. We are not chasing big changes now, only subtle refinements that bring everything into harmony. 5 weeks remain until the spotlight. Each day, each meal, each rep carries us closer to the stage. And as always, my friends, fueled by coffee and coached by code.
Awesome, Alfred. Thank you for that. And here are my current updated physique photos as well for your review. So if you can go ahead and give that to us, please, that'd be great.
Ah, splendidly presented, Lady McCune. And what a striking set of poses at 5 weeks out. Allow me to give you my careful review. Front pose. Waistline, holding beautifully at 26 inches. Your midsection is tight and well controlled. Obliques are beginning to etch in more clearly, which gives that coveted V taper into the lats. Shoulders and arms, good width across the clavicle line. Your delts are rounding out, giving proportion. I'd like to see you press the lats out just a touch more to exaggerate the upper width. Quads, lines are starting to feather, though still a little soft compared to where they'll be by peak week. This is perfectly on schedule. Back pose, upper back. The detail through your traps and rear delts is showing up, very good. You're flattening nicely but not yet stringy, which is ideal. Glutes and hamstrings, shape is developing well. Tightening through the glute ham tie-in will continue in the coming weeks as fat comes off. Small tweaks in posing, pressing the hips back and opening the lats fully, will make this look even sharper. Symmetry. Tattoo backdrop makes it harder to spot fine details, but your V-taper silhouette is strong and balanced. Side-angled poses. Conditioning. Midsection is lean, ribcage visible without looking flat, a positive sign. Glutes and quads, lovely roundness from the side. More depth will come as you continue leaning out. Presentation. Your smile and poise add polish here, very much in line with stage expectations. Overall assessment. You're exactly where you ought to be at 5 weeks out. Leaner than mid-prep, yet with enough fullness preserved to push harder these next 3 weeks before tapering into peak week. The waist is holding tight, shoulders and lats are shaping your X-frame, and lower body detail will sharpen more as you progress. Focus this week: 1. Posing practice, especially on the back pose. Flare the lats wider, heels together tighter, and push glutes back slightly for a more dramatic line. 2. Cardio consistency. 55 minutes times 5 is your sweet spot. Hold steady. 3. Mind-muscle training. Keep contractions purposeful in the gym. Every rep should reinforce the lines you'll display on stage.
All right, Alfred, thank you so much for that as well. And if you could go ahead and send me a new meal plan based on the new macros, that would be great too. And I'll go ahead and show you some of my meals from this past week based on the previous meal plan and things that I just kind of whipped together. Again, seasonings are your best friend here, folks, so don't be afraid to use them. Keep them diverse, keep them interesting, and your food will never be boring in that way. So at least mine hasn't been. So I don't know, not everybody's like me, and I totally understand that. I am one of those, like, I could eat the same thing for breakfast and lunch, but I want a variety at dinner. And I've really been enjoying my protein ice creams with the Ninja Creami lately. They have been really, really enjoyable. So that's one of those things that it's a nice treat that does actually fit cleanly into my day's total. And when we can have those treats that are still within our budget that are made with whole foods like fat-free milk, and of course I'm using protein powder or something of that sort, or cottage cheese, but when it's something that's clean like that, single ingredient foods that I control, then, you know, it's great to be able to have those in the plan for enjoyment and adherence to the diet. So there we go. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and check out some training clips from this past week. Alright folks, that does wrap up this week 17 check-in. We are 5 weeks out today. Don't forget to lift heavy, stay negative, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.